Babe, you got your thing?
Huh?
You got your thing?
What thing?
Come on.
We don't need to do that.
Alright,
Oh, come on, please.
Really don't need to do
Bro,
that,
for
Emery.
the love of God.
Come
It's
on,
tradition,
do it.
my God.
All right.
Brought it.
Yeah, you brought it, okay? You knew what you're getting yourself into.
Dang, she really gave up her job that easy. That quick.
Damn shame.
Wow.
Talk with HR.
Yeah.
We need new HR, by the way.
Taking applications.
Welcome back to the Anime Alchemist podcast. My name is Emery.
My name is Gary.
My name's Martine.
Today we are celebrating our 100th episode.
All right, we finally made it, guys.
Yeah, we
Let's go,
finally
baby.
did. Appreciate everybody for tuning in on the live. And so sorry we couldn't do it on Discord. And if you guys don't know, you guys can check out my TikTok, MVJuro.
Yep. If anything ever messes up on the Alchemist TikTok, just probably a good chance that we'll do it on MVJuro's account. So always double check there. But thank you to everybody who is who's been sticking around with us for 100 episodes. I'm sure there's probably a handful of people that have listened to us from the early days and somehow decided, you know what, I'll keep listening, and we really appreciate that. Thank you.
Means a lot.
It does mean a lot. We've come a really long way and learned a lot of things. Still learning more things. So here's to 100, and here's to another 100.
100 more, yeah.
Thanks,
Now,
guys.
to kind of kick things off, I had a surprise for you guys, but currently somebody is really slacking on their job today.
Ooh.
She will not be
okay,
named
okay.
just because we've never publicly said it.
Okay.
Okay. So we've kind of talked about doing this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I low-key kind of got it done. And I thought this would be a good time to show you guys. Come on, it's the 100th episode. Y'all really don't. Hold on. It's the 100th episode. You think
Yeah.
Emery wasn't going to come prepared with a surprise?
Well, because considering the only time I see surprises is usually like Christmas time. What the heck?
Where is the flat box?
What's in the box?
My hands are full.
What the heck? You sly son of a gun.
Yep, I am.
It took a lot of power not to spoil it.
Dude, honestly, because you keeping secrets is like 50-50. Either you're amazing at it,
Yeah.
or you just can't help it and you just let it slip.
Oh, I'm not going to lie. Since you guys have
Dude,
been here,
that's so true.
that one. That's the one I want you guys to open first.
Okay.
I'm waiting for a thank you.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you. Thank you,
Um,
mysterious woman off camera who nobody's met.
No one shall name.
Okay.
For anonymity reasons.
Alrighty, an unboxing live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's on TikTok, so we can't use a knife.
We'll get banned
Just
again.
saying. Hate speech.
Now, you guys know
Sorry.
me. I usually try to put a lot of thought into the gifts.
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't read it. You're a piece of shit.
I didn't read it. Don't put it in the microphone.
It just sounded so satisfying.
ASMR.
Sorry to everybody.
Oh, I got it right here.
No
way.
Bro, that's
You
so
got
sick.
it? Oh, that's so sick.
Came with a little chain.
We got an on-air sign.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, Emery, thank you.
Yeah.
Bro, this is so dope.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
talk about
you hear that?
ASMR. Yeah.
Dude, this is so cool. Look.
I thought we could possibly hang it kind of
Up
over
there or
the
something?
above the kind of the curtain.
Yeah, that'd be great. That way people who walk in, they can
Exactly,
see it
see it.
and know what's up.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Dude.
I love it.
This is amazing, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I always have that in the back of my head. I'm like, one of these days we'll get an on-air sign.
Man, catching us off guard.
For real.
Wholesome moments on stream.
Oh, I'm about to fuck you guys up right now.
Oh god.
Can you give me more teens first? No, hold on. Look at me.
Whoa.
Now, I
whoa,
understand.
He said Martines. That means we
I
both
understand.
get something individually.
You have kind of slowed down on buying Funkos,
Yeah.
but I saw this one, bro, and I know you needed it.
He got you a Funko.
Okay. And
That's what he wants me to think.
personally, I really think it goes really nice with that piece of art you got at Anime Matsuri.
Shut up. No way. You got me a Spike?
I got you the OG Spike Spiegel Funko, bro.
Yo. Oh, this is so nice. And it has the nice like protective case too. Oh, you're so nice. Look at this. I've really wanted a Spike too, and I've just like haven't bought it because
I
like.
saw it and I was like, yeah.
Oh, dude, thank you so much.
course.
This is gonna go really nicely with the art.
That's Space Dandy, right? For people who are
What?
uneducated.
That is not Space Dandy.
Ma'am.
That is Cowboy
Oh,
Bebop.
yes. Let the audience know, because some of us don't know.
And just like that, we're taking applications for a new moderator.
Oh, no, Space
kidding.
Dandy. Space Dandy is like in that same universe.
Yeah, it is from the same era.
Bada boom.
Oh, dude, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you so much. This is so sick. I love it. And he's got a little cigarette too.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you guys
That
don't
is cool.
know,
dope.
Gary is actually really easy to shop for if you kind of know him. Okay.
If you've had a conversation with him.
Okay, yeah, honestly, it is. You know, he'll appreciate anything you get him. But, you know, if you know him, you gotta kind of go above and beyond. And so for those of you who don't know, obviously the man's favorite character in like all of anime, it's Luffy.
That was Boruto.
Bro, what?
Yes, it is Boruto.
But if you ever exclude Luffy from that like conversation, his favorite character is Chopper. So I got you this.
I don't know what to expect it to be.
Yeah, no, not at all, bro.
Santa Claus did not want to be seen, so Santa Claus gave it to someone.
Oh, that's so dope.
That was like I think it was to celebrate the like it was either the 100th volume or the 100th.
I think
or
it's the
1000th
100th volume,
or
yeah.
yeah,
That's so sick.
but yeah, it's got both your favorite characters on it, like on a mountain of gold.
Yeah, it's Luffy
Oh, that
and
is so
Chopper. That's so awesome. When they did the heavy gong while they were in prison, I was so excited because like the combo move, but also it's one of their famous ones.
That is so sick.
This
I
is
like
so
that it
awesome,
has like
bro.
the gold like underneath has like a little pedestal type stuff.
Sorry, didn't rip off the tag.
I didn't see it.
All right, we're good then. Yeah. All right.
Wow, you really caught us off guard. I was not expecting even a little bit of this.
You want me to really catch you off guard?
More?
Kinda.
What else?
For those of you who don't know, this past year we have had a new vital asset to this company, to this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't appear on screen, but she is the infamous Bunny Lord.
Mhm.
I thought the way I would do this is for me. I want, if you'll hand it to me, I will like unbox it, but I want your reaction and you can just talk into the mic. Okay?
She's sitting there just looking with like if you see the death stare. Look. You're not looking.
I'm 90% sure you don't have this because it's too fucking old for you to have it.
God damn.
The box, it's a little roughed up. Like I said, it is old.
Sick as fuck.
But yeah.
Oh my god, my man's.
This was one like I hope you would take out like immediately. Just
Yeah.
'cause, like,
Oh my god.
thank you.
Law is the only reason you should watch One Piece. Literally the only reason. Everything else is just me, but Law makes it.
So for the audio only people, I'm sure you can assume it is a law figure, a really nice law figure, which I've never seen before. That is
That's
really
cool. That's him in Punk Hazard.
and it's a
Yep.
good size too. It's tall.
Says it's like on a platform. It says Trafalgar Law on the bottom.
Nice.
Oh, it's got like a little plaque.
Thank
That's sick as
you.
fuck.
I really appreciate it.
Aw, thank you, Emery.
You're welcome, guys. It was a celebration, like you guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
That definitely that
Makes
on you.
us
Good on
feel
you.
like ugly ogies.
We're gonna be
What?
buying some One Piece packs later.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. I'm down. Okay, now we can finally get into it.
Yeah, so another spoiler warning, I guess. I don't remember if we said it or not, but spoiler warning for the end of Luffy versus Kaido.
Well, yeah, it was a good fight too.
Yeah, great.
But
But yeah, we wanted to really talk about like we just watched the finale of Luffy versus Kaido, and last episode we had way more to talk about the live action than anything else. So we decided to save this topic for our 100th episode because why not? Our
Yeah.
roots started with One Piece. Our first episode was talking about One Piece. We were starting the raid and everything, so why not celebrate essentially the end of the raid on our 100th episode, right?
Yeah,
It's so crazy, like in terms of perspective, how much time we've spent, like real life time we've spent
Yeah.
waiting to get out of Wano and like to see Kaido get taken down, and we're here.
Yeah.
Saw
put that into perspective. We've put out 100 episodes.
Yeah.
And Luffy just now be Kaido.
It took 100 episodes for the raid to finish, basically.
Yeah.
Almost like damn near 100 episodes. Wow. Gotta love One Piece, man.
Gotta love One Piece.
The gift that keeps on giving.
That was a really good episode.
Mhm.
The way they like look. Okay, I wasn't expecting a Kaido flashback,
No, neither was I.
Yeah.
but and I didn't know we needed it. But like it gave a lot of like not necessarily context, but like a little weight behind his character.
Mhm.
You know, behind his motives. And then, you know, like clearly he's just trying to be a challenge. At this point, he's just, you know, the person who takes me down is Joy Boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just an obstacle.
Yeah, but it
He's
gave him more
aware of
depth,
it.
and like I think that rounded. It was like the cherry on top for him as a villain, in my opinion, because I loved Kaido up till now. Like I thought he was one of the best villains that we've had in a while, since Katakuri, since the Flamingo and all that. And I think him having that backstory with the Rocks Pirates, with Big Mom, all that, just added more layers to him and just made him more interesting. And God, he is a powerhouse of a villain, bro. Whatever you say, yeah, like Luffy won. He earned that win. But damn, like it took him so long. Kaido is a monster of an opponent. The toughest challenge he's ever had till now. How many times did Kaido knock out Luffy?
3.
3 times?
3 times. No one expected that to happen. Like,
And he killed him once.
and he did, yeah, basically killed him once. Like, it took that much. I don't blame Kaido for being like, what is it gonna take to keep this kid down? I basically killed him, and he kept getting back up. But on top of not only fighting Luffy on multiple rounds, right? Fighting what is to be Joy Boy, right? The Gear 5th Revelation. Also fighting the rest of the Supernovas, right? Which
Yeah.
are not like weaklings by any means. It was Kid, Law, Zoro, Killer, and Luffy. And fighting Yamato in between that.
And the samurai.
And the samurai and the
Hey,
scabbards.
Momo got a bite in there too.
And Momo got a bite. So like all on top of carrying the island throughout this entire
Higher
thing.
fight.
That is a testament to how powerful and the stamina that this freaking monster has. I'm so impressed. I love Kaido. I don't care what anybody says. I think he was an amazing villain. And I think he really lived up to the potential. Like to all the hype from the day we got introduced to him, like when he fell down from the sky.
Seriously.
Yeah, I think they killed it. I think it was perfect, and I love Kaido. I'm really happy with what they did with him in Wano.
I am too. What? So that flame form, that like
It's Flame Mech?
Yeah, you know. Okay, so look. What's his name? Magellan. He had the Venom Demon,
Yeah.
right? Luffy has the Gear 2nd. Even Caesar had like the Shirokuni form. You know, like that. I feel like there's always that next level, but it's not quite awakening. Right? And I'm just like, okay, well, Kaido knows about Zone Devil Fruit Awakenings clearly, because he's like getting perspective, or like providing perspective whenever he saw Luffy's. So my question is like, was that his awakening?
That's something
Was that just a form?
Yeah, that's something that everyone had that they were questioning when it showed up in the manga too, because again, like it's never really confirmed if he is awakened or not. I think the community is pretty divided on either him already having been awakened, just having that dragon form coming from the fish fruit.
Yeah.
Either that or the hybrid form that we saw that was like slightly purplish. It had slightly different features to the regular hybrid. Some people were saying that, oh, what if like that's his awakening? And then there's the people in the camp of like the flame Bagua or whatever being like, oh wait, what if that's the awakening? And to be honest, I don't think we'll ever get an answer for it.
I kind of have a theory then. So it's a mythical,
Yes,
correct?
yeah.
So like it has different properties.
Fish model dragon.
Yeah, or yeah.
Mhm.
And so like, you know, for Luffy to like unlock his, it required him to die,
Yeah.
right? So what if, you know, when he originally ate the fruit, he had a whole set of like Zoan ability, just to the fish type thing.
And it doesn't make sense that like the condition is he would have to die.
But I'm
'Cause
not.
the
No,
other
I'm saying he
people-
would die though. I'm saying he would have some kind of
Some kind of condition to meet, at least.
Yeah, like some more like, you know, like the whole mythology with like the Magikarp going up the.
Oh, going up the waterfall and everything.
What if he had some internal like
Evolution.
evolution that turned him into like the dragon.
Yeah.
And then once unlocking that, he had a whole another like
Yeah, like a whole other like version of his.
category set where it's just like, all right, well, you're no longer the fish eater. Like, bro, you're also
A giant fucking
you're
dragon.
a giant fucking dragon. You're a
Man
mythical
was
beast.
basically before awakening it and making like accessing the dragon form,
Mm-hmm.
like a fish man.
Yeah, a magic carp, if you will. Like basically, let's be honest.
Yeah.
That's always been my headcanon.
Yeah, Magikarp into Gyarados.
Into
Yeah,
a Gyarados,
100%.
right? I think that's like great.
just evolved.
Yeah, it just evolved, and like clearly, multiple devil fruits can awaken or can get better and stronger. AKA Luffy's, AKA like a bunch of other ones that we've seen throughout the show. Who's to say that this and like we don't understand how devil fruit works? We can speculate all we want. We can throw out theories, but Oda has never once really explained where devil fruits come from, how they even work, like why they're a
I
thing.
think
So
it has been stated though that like individuals with Zoan specifically that can like resist the animal instincts within it, they unlock a whole nother like different kind of level. So like that maybe that was kind of like his reward to like not turning
succumb
to
the
like
fish.
not succumbing to the fish like instincts that he straight up like evolved into the dragon.
Maybe that's why he drinks so much too.
Yo,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
he drinks like a fish.
Like, prove
God
me
damn
wrong.
it! Don't tell me he did all that just for the joke, just like he did for the drunken raged Kaido. It's
Exactly.
like, yeah, my puns worked him in there.
Hoda loves his puns. So, another big piece of that episode.
Mm-hmm.
Momonosuke with the touchdown.
Momonosuke
Oh,
came
bro.
in clutch.
Clutch up to the last moment, he was being a bitch, but then he
Mhm.
was like, "I gotta nut up or shut up. It's time to do this." Like it was time for action, not thought, and he had no time to think. He just did it.
Did it.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
I'm so proud. I'm glad
So
that
am
he actually did it because everybody reading it week to week, Eric and I were always saying like, "Oh my god, like Momonosuke, please don't fuck this up. Like, come on, this is your moment. Just like stick the landing, and you will have the like best character development out of almost any character in the show.
Mhm.
Considering
So
from where you
good.
came from to where you're at now."
Mhm.
Looked so good too. He
yeah.
shot it out, grabbed that ring, and flew with it. It was so cool.
Yeah, man, and again, that's why I love watching these episodes, like in the anime after reading it, because the anime adds so much more context. They add little things like that, like Momo actually doing the thing of like
He
making
flew
more clouds,
under,
flew under, and moving it, and like maneuvering it, whatever. You don't get that in the anime. You get panels of like no clouds, and then I gotta do this, and then clouds, and then that's it. You know what I mean?
Touchdown.
Very, very simple stuff. You can process. Okay, I understand what's going on. But the movement and giving him at least like a little sequence in the anime is great, and he deserves it. He's worked really hard to get where he's at. And then same thing with the Bajrang gun too. The
Dude.
final attack in the manga, it was just the same fist the entire time, and it was just like a clash until like Luffy wins basically.
Mhm.
And in the anime, they made it so much better, dude. It was already huge, and then you can see the tug of war, the struggle. And what I noticed in the anime, they really highlighted his ability to use the Rio, like the advanced armament.
Yeah, they did.
Because what I saw was like his haki was so strong, it dispelled the flame Bagua around him,
Mhm.
letting him actually be able to hit his like actual form that was inside, like the
Yeah.
actual dragon. And that's what like was the winning blow, basically.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it's cool because like again, manga was great, but it needed that little bit of detail, and I think like Oda was honestly just trying to like wrap it up because he realized like, okay, like this arc is really long, and the Kaido flashback came out of nowhere because we thought we weren't gonna get it at that point because it was just the end of the fight.
Mhm.
The fact that he squeezed it in, though, we were like, oh, okay, bet at least we got that. So again, the anime fleshing it out like the way they did was awesome.
Oh, did they add more to the flashback stuff?
100%. Yeah,
Cool.
they added a
Fuck
lot
yeah.
more, and it's just not like new information, but just more scenes and let you kind of take some more time seeing him and what he went through. I completely forgot that they had captured him and that they were going to use him as like a political, pawn, basically. Like again, the
breaks
solid
out.
job. Their adaptation of Kaido, in my opinion, has always been better than the manga.
That man is so goated. He got captured because he was hungry. And he ate the food on their ship, and then I was like, all right, I'm done.
I'm good. Let's go.
Our ship is not a cafeteria.
I thought that was a cool, like, little detail to his character.
Yeah, exactly.
Youthful Kaido he looked different.
Yeah.
Like he's
facial features.
really
Very
an old
different.
man.
Compared to then, yeah. That drinking did not help his aging.
No, man.
Blame the devil.
I mean,
for it.
hey, in his
He was looking
defense,
rough.
imagine having a child like Yamato.
Speaking of which,
no
like
wonder
he's
she's
got to
so
be in his
fine.
50s or 40s, right?
Pretty.
I think he's in his
sure
50s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it looked like he had to be at least 20 before he met Rocks. Or no, he was 15.
Oh yeah, he was 15.
So that means
yeah.
well, we have like 10 years in there for him to have Yamato.
Damn.
You think he had Yamato on Wano?
Maybe.
I think he was probably in his like 20s, maybe.
Big Mom's
Big
daughter.
Mom's. Yep.
Yeah.
That one popped out. It like he turned around. He was like, "That's an Oni kid. That one's mine.
Oh my god.
You can have the one with the jacked up teeth."
I was meaning to ask y'all this,
Mhm.
and so whenever Law and Kid took down Big Mom,
Mm-hmm.
well, canonically, Big Mom is like constantly pregnant and giving birth to children.
Yes.
Mhm.
Did they just kill a pregnant lady?
She wasn't pregnant.
Are you
you
sure?
sure?
No.
You're right. She was She had that starving moment that probably killed any kind of pregnancy she had going.
Oh my god.
Gary's so dark.
I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
But you're right.
You can't argue against it, but I'm not gonna go down that route. I don't
Yeah,
want to think
You
about
don't think
that.
she's already in menopause? Like she's probably like already.
She
is
still
really
she
old.
had children. They showed in Whole Cake that she was still actively having children
Yeah.
because she had some that were very young still, and she was like, "Oh, hey, children, don't stab each other.
There
You'll
are
hurt."
there are like young kids. Yeah, I forgot about that. Also, I do think Sam has a question. We have Sam in the Discord. Sam, can you hear us?
Yes, absolutely.
What is your opinion on this? What weigh in your 2 cents?
Oh, I mean, I am completely with you in terms of the anime making this fight far better than it was just in the illustration, being able to see the difference in power and just the back and forth between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I am curious, now that Luffy's defeated the world's strongest creature, who do Gary and Emery think he actually needs to worry about from a combat perspective?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, clearly the admirals are on a level where they can go toe to toe with the Yonko, and that's why they had them out there fighting with Whitebeard and
Yeah.
holding so many pirates at bay. So admirals for sure, because
Yeah.
they got to be up there to be able to like hold a balance of power.
Yeah.
Then there's Aokiji above those admirals, and there's also the Gorosei, the 6-star elders.
Yeah. Well, what do y'all think about the elders? Like, do you think they're just like political heads?
Nah,
kinda
bro,
like-
hell no,
Hell no. They
I
are
think they're
weapons of mass
Bro,
destruction.
Think so?
look,
Yes.
there's no way that they're keeping these powerful people in control that are able to go in and contend with like these
Yeah,
high
man.
level people.
Power really fucking talks in this world.
Yeah,
I'm
li-
sorry,
like,
like there's
They're
never-
not gonna have a spandom up at the top like in the actual
Yeah, no.
government. No, they have to have some raw physical might to go
Something,
behind it.
something.
Like there's got to be something.
That's a good point, actually. I didn't think about that, but
Like we have the celestial dragons, but they're just figures. There's got to be somebody to actually
they're
like
the
provide
figureheads
the
for-
strength.
Yeah, yeah. Because like the celestial dragons, in my opinion, I don't think any of them. They're just like nobility. They I don't see them being as powerful figures, physically speaking. They're just powerful in terms of the politics of it, I guess.
They're just the investors
Yeah,
into the world government.
basically.
Like they invested their money into world government, and they're like, all right, go establish this, and we'll reap the rewards.
They
from
set
now
the
on."
status quo basically, and the world is set up to protect them, so it's
Mhm.
mutually beneficial. Yeah, they come from, and it has to be some history also tied with like the Void Century and where those families come from too, because there's something there being protected that's in both the mutual interest of the celestial dragons and the world government.
No, well, and that's why we have Robin.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out with her.
Hey Sam, I have to ask you a question. Out of like Kizaru and Fujitora, who do you think that Luffy could realistically like take on, or who do you think would be like an easier fight? Just curious.
Easier fight?
Yeah, between Fujitora and
Fight him in
Kizaru.
Dressrosa.
I'm gonna
Like all out fight. I mean,
now
now.
Fujitora.
Fujitora.
I bet he dog walks Fujitora, to be honest.
The-
I mean, if he doesn't tell him, he's gonna hit him.
Yeah.
Especially because Luffy can adjust and rubberize the world itself,
Mhm.
and whatever. I'm trying to remember if it was Sabo or Zora was fighting him.
Mhm.
I think it was Sabo. Pretty sure it was Sabo. The whole thing was he was basically shoving Sabo into the earth.
Oh,
And,
that was Zoro. Yeah.
Oh, it was Zora. Okay, I was trying to
Oh.
remember which one was doing that too. But,
So it'd
yeah.
negate that effect, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he has a whole
Yeah.
rubbery world.
I mean, the gravity's not gonna affect Luffy. Compress him. Okay.
Mhm.
And if he sends a meteor down, he'll just bounce it back up.
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah, that's true. His new abilities with Gear 5 have just been like completely broken.
I mean, but if he can grab lightning, who's said to say he can't grab
Oh, I
light
100%
and throw it
believe
back?
that. Yeah, no.
Or like he does the Yasukana, like the sacred jewel crystal,
Mhm.
right? And shoots them all off, and you just go no balloon. Bring.
Oh, that's true.
You know,
'cause,
like he's a cartoon character. He like Toon
that's the
Force,
thing,
like he's
anything-
able to.
anything goes now.
Yeah,
Like,
physics don't matter.
that's what makes the most broken character. But that's what I love because it's a perfect like ability for a character like Luffy.
Yes.
That's so like free-willed and like imaginative already before.
He's already
he
been
had
so
this.
fucking goofy, man. Like, all his
Yeah.
pre-time skip moves were hilarious. Fucking UFO to date is one of my
It's
favorites.
so cool. I love it.
I liked it when he did that one where he was like a ball, but it was just like punches and kicks, like
Oh,
flying
the
all over.
fireworks
Recently, yeah.
Yeah,
It looked
yeah.
like fireworks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking loved that.
What do y'all think, I guess, overall, now that you've seen the entire like Gear 5 sequence from beginning to end? What did y'all think over it? Like,
Dude.
did it change the game for you? Like, I just want all of your unfiltered opinions on it.
Dude, access to a giant form.
Yeah, that's fucking
like,
crazy.
Luffy adapts quick when it comes to stamina related stuff. Like
Mhm.
in Dressrosa, he could only last 5 minutes in Gear 5th or Gear 4th, right?
Yeah.
By Whole Cake, he was just busting it out, in and out. Wano,
Yeah.
in and out of it, no problem. Using it for extended periods.
Yeah, he got
Right.
really
Holding
used
it
to
with
the
Ryu.
forms. Yeah.
Like using his giant form, he was like, "All right, I gotta start doing something." It was pretty tiring,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I feel like one will probably get more of giant Luffy and
Mhm.
like him stretching around, and I don't know. I'm just excited for him to interact with the environment,
Yeah.
but also in combination with him being huge,
Now,
because we haven't seen that.
you're
really.
right. Yeah. The question is now, do you think that because Gear 5 is essentially his ability to use all of his previous gears, you know,
In one.
in one, do you think you'll see a lot less of his other gears now? Like, do you think we'll never see Gear 4 again or Gear 3?
I doubt he'll continue using Gear Second just by the simple fact of every time he activates it, it shortens his lifespan.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is the most, I guess, efficient form that there is. It's kind of like rather than them using Super Saiyan God, they use Super Saiyan Blue.
Oh, because it's the
Mm,
more
mhm.
efficient form, I guess,
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Well, that's gonna suck though. I really like Gear 2.
I did too,
It's
but
just a solid Kaioken type form that just gets the job done, and it will always hold a special place in my heart.
But what if we get like snippets of Gear 5 that are like very Gear 2 centric and
Maybe.
Gear 3 was basically
Yeah.
giant Luffy.
Well, that's what I think. Like the anime has advantage in because you can see those like speed feats that Gear 2
Oh,
can do
yeah.
way better than in a manga. In the manga, it's hard to tell. I never read what Gear 2 was like, you know, during Enhy's lobby, but seeing
He's
Gear
there one
5
panel. He's not there one panel.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it doesn't hit the same as like seeing it actually happen versus like
Mhm.
the Gear 5 stuff. I read it in the manga and then I saw it in the anime, and yeah, 100% the anime definitely gets the advantage on like showcasing the full extent of a Gear 5 ability.
Mhm.
You know, the artwork is one thing, but the entire concept of what he's trying to do, I think you can visualize it better and in an actual motion, you know?
Yeah.
They gave him a scene during a lightning storm where he not only had grabbed lightning before that, but grabbed onto one and bounced around and slingshotted around and then used the momentum to add force to a punch.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was nuts. I loved that. That was completely out of the manga, correct?
Was he giant when he did that? He was
No.
normal size,
Yeah,
right?
he's normal size.
When
Okay.
he was spinning around with the lightning, or
When he was like like doing that thing.
like jumping back and
no,
forth.
when he was
Yeah.
like, Was it, or was it when he was like doing that spinning thing around him?
When he grabbed the lightning and was spinning around that single bolt, that was the manga. When he started like throwing a bunch of the lightning bolts and bouncing back and forth like that, anime only.
Oh,
And
cool.
I'm so happy that the anime did something like that. That shit was awesome. Yeah, and again, that's why like anime is so good.
Anime is big.
Muscle form. It covers like it covers everything. He's got
Oh
he's
yeah.
got the speed, he's got the power, he's got the size.
Like I like
Pause.
that he even threw like the muscle.
Yeah,
Like,
one last
that
time.
last time I was like, yeah.
One last time. One of the things also, and we had talked about this a few episodes ago, but now, really like we can go all out and talk about this. The Gear 5 being more iconic than Super Saiyan.
Mm-hmm.
They're iconic in their own ways.
They're iconic in their own way.
Yeah,
It's like there's Digimon, there's Pokemon, there's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. So I know that like we've beat this horse to death, but like again, just one final time, I guess, because this is like the last time we'll see Gear 5, I guess, for a while, maybe. I don't know. But it was unique. It was great. And it's unique to One Piece in the sense that like it did have the same effect, I think, that Super Saiyan did. It like changed the game and it gives you like a lot more context on the show and the story it's telling. But comparing which one is more iconic, I think is impossible.
That's dumb because anime wasn't as big as it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, even then, back then, like Dragon Ball Z was a really big anime. There was a lot of cultural relevance
Mm-hmm.
with it, right? And it's the same thing with One Piece currently.
Yeah.
So it's just it's like
Totally
a time
different
capsule,
time.
but different era. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. It's just the new generation of it. Like
Yeah.
you can't really compare.
Yeah, true. I think they're both just iconic, but in different
Dragon
ways,
Ball's
you know?
not meant to be compared to anything,
No,
guys.
not at all.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, and like
promise
forcing
you by
one
the
to
end
be
of it-
better than the other is just a waste of time.
Yeah, no, you're just.
Like not everything can be a Sailor Moon.
If I may, nothing is made to be compared by anything. It's just meant to simply be enjoyed.
I mean, that's a really good way of putting it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Stop comparing shit and just shut the fuck up and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And we
Isn't
got
that
banned
what a
from YouTube.
podcast you guys are doing? You're comparing animes and stuff and live actions. That's what you guys are
No,
doing.
see, we're talking about the things that we enjoy. We're not trying to pick it apart and find things wrong with it. That's what
Except
we do with Boruto.
Except Boruto. Boruto shit.
And just like that, we got banned from YouTube Live. Apparently,
Hate
that's
speech.
hate speech.
You're on the wrong one, my boy.
I am. I was reading some of the final things from the last one.
Oh.
I'm
sad.
Good thing. Good thing.
Let's see. Okay, so there's some like One Piece debates in the community that you wanted to talk about, and I think that actually are really interesting.
Well, there's a lot of new people joining the community and like reading and watching a bunch of stuff after the One Piece live action, and like a bunch of questions are popping up. People are like having debates in the community.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's been interesting to watch and kind of want to like see if anybody else wants to chime in on
Okay.
those debates.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
this might be a good thing to
Have Sammy work for it.
try to
Yeah,
open
so
up the.
Sam, the floor is
Fine.
also open on any of these topics. If you have a hot take, go for it. One of them being, do we think that Sea Stone Prism negates hockey?
No,
Excuse me. Sorry. That was perfect time for it, though.
You say no?
no. I think the whole point of Sea Stone is to strictly counteract Devil Fruit
Devil Fruit.
users,
Mm-hmm.
and
So,
I don't
I
know.
mean, it that
like to
makes
be
sense.
almost overpowered if it could also disrupt hockey.
Yeah, I think that. Well, okay, but wasn't Luffy wearing Sea Stone Prism cuffs in
Onigashima.
Onigashima, like in the
Yes.
prison, right?
Mhm.
Was he using hockey at the time, or was he not able to use hockey?
Was
basically the
unable to.
definitive. Was he unable to? No, he did do it. He didn't do Rio specifically, but he was using armament hockey that whole time when he was fighting like Big Mom, when he fought all of the prisoners.
Oh,
just
yeah.
basic hockey. So I don't think that
No,
makes
no,
sense.
no.
That was after
that
he
was
took off the seed
Stone.
Prism stones, though.
But they put on the collars. The collars
Oh,
were
the
just
collars.
nukes.
Was-
Would explode.
Oh, so he wasn't using hockey when he had the cuffs on.
Yeah, it was only afterwards.
I
And
think-
see, this is where the debate is
Mhm.
like have an issue. Is there's a lot of like non-canon things, like in the movies and in special episodes, they'll have moments where Haki is overpowered by Sea Prism, or somebody straight up says, you know, Sea Prism Stone, it negates Haki and Devil Fruit abilities.
That's broken as fuck.
That'd be way too much if it did limit.
But
hockey.
if that's the case, a good example for that not being the case though is Smoker versus Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
He had the G10.
Yeah, but he pinned him down because he was made of smoke. He was able to like hold him down. That doesn't mean he wasn't able to use hockey, right?
No, I'm saying Virgo like turned around and just broke it while being hockeyed out. Like he broke the tip off of it, his G10, didn't he? Or was it Law who cut it off?
I think it was Law who cut it off.
See, this is hard because it's like there's not too much real information to fall onto.
Who was pushing the factory?
The factory?
During the birdcage?
Frankie.
Frankie and the Tontadas?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, never mind.
Frankie deserves hockey.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Robin deserves hockey.
You want to tell me that the demon form wasn't hockey?
It's not confirmed.
1000%.
It looks like hockey to me, man.
Look like Shadow.
How did she get herself to change colors?
It was an artistic choice.
How did Luffy get his hair to change color?
Yeah.
That's different. He's God.
That's not different.
He's God.
Yes, he is.
She's
He's
the
God.
devil.
She's my goddess.
Devil child, Robin.
Yeah, who's to say?
Especially Devil Child Robin.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
I'm gonna go final answer, I guess, being I don't think it negates hockey. I think hockey is a way to counteract or fight against the Sea Prism Stone. Because if you fully rely on your Devil Fruit, you're screwed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think hockey is like the thing to help you. That's what I'm going.
Especially if it's like Ryu.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ryu is like you projecting it outwards. Like
well, Luffy broke the cuffs off of Yamato, right? Those are Sea Prism cuffs, weren't they? No, those were the exploding cuffs. God, I keep getting those two mixed up. They're like almost the same
fucking
thing.
Kaido only got two tricks, bro. Fucking
Shit.
smile fruits and fucking explosive cuffs. That's a good fucking debate, though. I really like that question.
it's out there. Like I never really thought too much about it, but we don't have a lot of moments that confirm it. But like in one of the more recent last episode of One Piece, Kaido's jumping up at Luffy's talking about like hockey's the old is supreme.
Mm-hmm.
You know that it doesn't matter what power you have. If the hockey's stronger, it'll always win, right? So, but he doesn't say anything about Sea Prism. You know that would feel out of context as well.
Yeah.
So
And that's also specifically Kaido's point of view. Just because that's his point of view, that doesn't mean that that's the definitive
I mean, he
answer.
thought he was Joy Boy, so clearly he's got shit twisted.
Yeah, like it's not a bad concept. I can get behind the idea that like you shouldn't only rely on your Devil Fruit powers. Hockey is the only thing that matters. But that'd make him a hypocrite because he fully relies on his Devil Fruit powers and hockey, right? Yes, Roger did not have a Devil Fruit ability. He relied on hockey, and he was essentially, from what we know, like the greatest hockey user, right?
Garp.
And Garp too. You know, he's another example.
I mean, he's still alive.
And he's still alive.
Really?
Rayleigh. There's plenty of examples. Shanks, as far as we know, I guess. But like, I don't think that that's the only way to think about it. I think that, you shouldn't only rely on one or the other, but if you have a good balance of both of them, I think that's what makes for like the strongest warrior, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Luffy, I mean, clearly proved Kaido wrong. If Kaido was right, he would have lost. So
That's true. Okay,
it's a perspective thing, I guess.
I guess we'll have to wait for some kind of like
SBS.
for some moment where like a sea stone related something is a plot device again, and maybe we'll get some proof.
Yeah.
Because like it's more of a debate now. Like I've seen it popping up more and more. So maybe Odo will hear about it and be like, let me address that.
Yeah.
No problem.
Can we do your next point? That one I really want to talk about.
Oh, yes.
Please.
Okay, so like I said, a lot of new people are coming into the community, and they're asking if I want to watch it, or if I want to, like, actually continue, should I read the manga?
Mm-hmm.
Like, should I read it?
Mm-hmm.
Should I watch it just straight out? Or should I use this thing One Piece that people are talking about whatever One Piece is.
Mm-hmm.
One Piece is a essentially guide to watching One Piece to avoid all filler and like cut out the unnecessary portions.
It's like
I'd
the
say
most
just
condensed
watch the show.
Yeah, it cuts out all the filler stuff and it like shortens. I guess like sometimes it's Toei animation. They'll extend like certain scenes like screaming matches or shit like that. They'll kind of like cut that a little bit less too, just to kind of make it as accurate to the manga as possible, and it's a more efficient watch. It covers every
Like One
major.
Piece Kai.
Yeah, kind of. It's like One Piece Kai, so it essentially covers all that. And that's a loaded freaking question, bro, because I am very torn on it.
Can I give mine?
Yeah, no, you go ahead,
Okay.
actually, because I don't even know how to
Um,
answer that.
At this point, you watch it how you watch it. Like if I'm over here getting my fingers shook at, like at this point, like I just want everybody to find something they can enjoy in it because there is something for everybody. Okay, whether you like reading things, you like pretty pictures, maybe you like super pretty pictures. So like now you have to like I see the appeal in One Piece because like there's the movies and it has the nice crisp re-animation.
Oh, like
It condenses a lot
like
of
episode of East Blue, you mean? Kind of like
episode
that?
of East Blue, Skypiea.
Episode of Alabasta.
There's even a Drum Island one.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, there's
Alabasta and Skypiea one were shit.
And they even
Okay.
did like a separate episode of East Blue. They did episode of East Blue, and then they did episode of Nami.
Oh yeah,
Did?
Yeah, where it's like a less
More-
condensed version of our long park.
Gotcha.
so like
So there are already kind of like shorter versions
it's
of it.
I can see that like it's gonna be a hard sell to get people to want to watch old animation, especially with like if you're like considering One Piece, there's no way you haven't seen some of the modern shit and like I want that quality. I get it. That's why like I'm like, oh, okay, if you're gonna if it takes that, if it requires you to watch One Piece to get to like Wano and see fucking Gear 5th, so goddamn be it. If you want to read the manga and because you have no self-control you want to continue it even past like what like anime read, go for it. Just don't fucking spoil it.
Yeah,
As long as you have that, I guess.
And then if you want to be high class and watch the anime episode by episode and then get caught up and wait week to week like a fucking legend, by all means. I don't know if you know this, but you're a legend.
I agree with your stance, bro. 100%. There's a bunch of people coming from the One Piece live action. If you enjoyed the charm, if you enjoyed like the kind of wacky, interesting world, the interesting character dynamics and interactions, the little plot threads he introduces, just watch the full show, man. Every episode has something to offer. So I'd say just watch it. Just enjoy it. Pace yourself as you want.
Yeah.
Try to avoid as many spoilers as you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like I don't want to shit on One Piece because it is like it is a cool way to watch it, and I understand like the reasoning behind it because you're right. 1,000 and what
70 something episodes.
70 something episodes is a lot of episodes, and I get it. Not everyone has the time to do that, but I think we've mentioned before it's never a race to watch One Piece. I don't think that's the best way to watch it. If you just want to watch because you want to catch up and be on the hype train, you're gonna miss out on a lot of good stuff that all of us kind of fell in love with in the show.
Loki, you're gonna miss a good point of the fucking show.
Yeah, like
About the
you don't need to race to finish.
Mhm.
You're probably gonna be watching a lot because it's just that kind of show. You watch a lot and you binge it, But if you want the fastest experience, to catch up as fast as you can while being as true to the manga as possible, then just read the manga.
Yeah,
in
just
my
read the
opinion.
manga, yeah.
Like if that's what you want, if that's your goal, pick up the manga. I would say pick up the manga over One Piece. If you're not a manga person and you still want to watch it, then I recommend watch the anime, like the regular episodes, and give it a chance. I know it's a lot of episodes, but try it out. If you feel like it's just, hard for you to keep watching, and it is because the early One Piece is a little slower, it does drag a little bit more, and you feel like it's just not really for you, then give One Piece a try. And if you watch One Piece, and at that point you're still, watching all of these as condensed as it can be, and you're still not hooked, and at that point maybe that show's just not for you, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
I would say give all of them a try. You don't know which one you're gonna resonate with the most until you try it. So if your goal is to finish and catch up as fast as you can, manga. If you don't care about catching up super fast and you just want to enjoy it, pick up the anime. Just try it. And then if it's too much, then switch to One Piece. I don't think people should judge or criticize other people for watching One Piece, because at the end of the day, they're still watching the show.
We're all still the same fucking fan group, you dumbasses.
Yeah, we're still part of the same fan group. You're absolutely right. So
Like if somebody came on our podcast and was like, "Oh, I used One Piece to catch up, so I'm all caught up on the anime." I'm not gonna be like, "Okay, well, we'll kind of limit the One Piece talk then."
You could still talk about everything.
The fun part about being a part of the community is like if somebody doesn't know about something, it gets brought up in discussion. Like we can talk about it. There's moments where he'll pop up and Martine will be like, "Oh, hey, did y'all know about this character?" It's just like, no, I never know that. That's super cool. So why limit the discussion that we can have?
Yeah,
exactly.
Don't fucking gatekeep One Piece.
Yeah,
For
just
the
don't
love of
gatekeep.
Martin.
Yeah.
One Piece is
So,
for- yeah.
hot take though, what you got, all three of you are saying in the end though, you start from somewhere at the beginning to the end. I didn't
Yes.
hear one take say you can skip around any way you want. You're still a One Piece fan.
No, because that's garbage.
Okay, that's not a good way to watch.
I
this
mean,
show.
that's like saying
hey,
I
wait a
watched
minute, wait a
Naruto
minute.
the
Okay,
first
and
time.
I
and
knew you were
skipped
gonna
a
fucking
bunch
say
of it.
something, Sam. Okay, this is Sam's point right here because this is actually how he got into One Piece. So please explain your perspective on this for the audience.
I will. Sam, you say a damn word, I will kick you off of the house.
Shut up! No, shut up! Let him talk.
We were all part of one big fan base.
Yeah,
We're one of big fan base. Yeah, we all love One Piece.
But there's a special place in
Real
hell for
fans.
Sam.
Sorry, real fans.
So there is elitist One Piece fans.
Oh yeah, we never denied that.
Okay,
No.
so there's certain elitist One Piece fans. Just
But we're
remember
not
that,
all
guys.
bad.
They're not all bad, but there are tiers to One Piece fans, and I'm sorry, but that is what it is.
Like everybody that started to be like, "Oh man, pre-time skip's so great." Yeah.
I started back whenever it initially came out, and it was on four kids TV, whatever, and
Yeah,
it
4
just wasn't
Kids.
for me. But so eventually, I came back around to it right around whenever Marineford was coming on, and I'm like, dang, this is
Crazy.
amazing. And so at that point, you got a dude who's fighting for his brother. You got Garp who's struggling internally with duty versus family. You got all these plot lines. And I'm like, dang, there's a lot going on here, and I want to see how this all builds up. So I don't have a problem with people skipping around. That's
You're
generally
the best, Sam. You're the best. That's real. That's real stuff. He can admit it though, but he's not like, oh well, at least I can still talk to you guys about it and stuff, and I'm still excited about it. I just might watch it differently.
That's
But for
okay.
me,
Look,
it
at
got me
least
back
watch
into
the
the-
show.
I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, he still watched the show. He's still our friend, but I'll go to bed knowing I'm better than him.
Oh my god.
He said it here, recorded, streaming. Yes.
Dude, it's crazy. We literally talked about this a couple days ago in a group chat that we have because for me
Wow, y'all talk
personally,
about
it's
this?
well, we talk about the manga stuff. So,
Who?
Sam.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. Okay.
Yeah, so Sam and I.
You and Emery.
No,
It's
no,
like,
no.
yo,
Oh.
you cheated on me.
You cheating on me? No, Sam and I were talking about that because his way of watching certain shows is a little different than what I do, right? And to me, personally, it's such a crazy concept to, I guess not start from the beginning and watch it in order. But I can't really judge because at the end of the day, I still get to talk about one of my favorite shows with someone like him, and he likes it, just as much as anyone else. And sure, his, method of watching it is a little unorthodox, I guess, but I can't shit on him for it, and I'll shit on you for jokes, but at the end of the day, I'm glad that you watch One Piece. I'm glad that you read One Piece because it's still a story that resonated with you in the way that it, it did. And maybe if you had started from the beginning and watched it traditionally, maybe you wouldn't have liked it as much as you do now or something. I don't know,
No, I think that's fair, especially if you said the start of One Piece is slow.
Mhm.
I might have never come back to it. So
Yeah, and we
It is.
might be equals, but we're not. So we'll never know.
Live your life. Live
I'm
your
sorry.
life. Don't listen to them.
Sam, I love you so much, bro.
oh yeah,
Okay, as long as he
Hell
does
yeah.
that. As
So
long as
would
he
you
does
say that people could treat the time skip kind of like how they treat Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z?
that. Yo.
It's like pre-time skip and post-time skip.
I don't think you can compare them the same way.
'Cause, I mean, a lot of people just picked up Dragon Ball Z and they were like, I don't know what the fuck's going on and who these characters are, but I'm here for it.
I
Right?
mean-
and then, like, imagine to pick up with the start of Sabaody
Like the
when they
of Sabaody.
return, right?
There
And
was
it's like all
something
these
before
characters
Dragon-
get introduced and they just go from there. And they're like, okay, cool.
Ah, damn,
Yeah,
that's
it's such
hard.
an interesting perspective, though. It's like, damn, I'm missing so much context. I would
Yeah.
want to go back from there and instantly watch. Like, who are these characters?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would say that you're missing on a lot of really important details. Like Dragon Ball, if you skip Dragon Ball, bro, and you watch Dragon Ball Z, I think you can get away with that. I
Huh.
don't recommend it at all, but
Bro,
you can get away with
They
it.
had to explain how the Dragon Balls worked in Dragon Ball Z in case you didn't watch Dragon Ball.
Because they knew that so many people skipped Dragon Ball and went straight to Z. But with One Piece, it's a little more of a linear story. Like,
I mean, they explain it. It's like, how does he do that? He's a rubber guy. Why is he fighting like that? He's kind of a dick. He only has one eye and 3 swords. Why is he not bleeding out? He's a pervert.
why? But okay, you start at Sabaody. Why is it a big deal that like, oh, they're all like strong? Yeah, sure. They didn't even experience what original Sabaody was like. That makes no sense to them. They're like,
kind of
cool. They just start off being strong. Whatever. They don't understand like what it took to actually get to where they're at.
You know, I'm gonna get a picture to watch it from there. Cause she watched a bunch of it. Get her to watch it from the time skip
shit.
and be like, "What do you think? Like, is this interesting? Is this like would
Also,
you
we
pick
have to
this
double
up
check
if
to
we
make sure
started
we
here?"
can use her name.
Oh yeah, we'll double check that. Are you're about to run a social experiment with her just to see like what happens?
The best part is she
anybody
doesn't-
who's new to One Piece, go and watch it from the time skip and tell me what you think.
Yeah.
I think
And
they'll
if
still
it
like
ruined your experience, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have listened to me.
Or if you have that one friend that you've been trying to get into the series, do
Yeah.
that. Why make them do that? See if they like it. If it works, let us know. If it works, tell them, be like, hey, FYI, there was all this you could have watched first.
Okay, but
Yo.
so to counter that, though,
That's a crazy thought. If somebody did that to me, I'd be like, "What the fuck is this show?"
but remember when we talked to Ellen, they showed her some of the most like new episodes, and she's like, I have no idea what the hell's going on. That doesn't always work.
I mean, but that was different.
How?
She had no
There's a
context.
dragon and a walking, talking, like non-physics binding condom.
That was
That was a
no.
hard
She saw the
phrase
law.
for you to put together.
really was.
No,
It really was.
she watched the Law and Kid versus Big Mom episode. It didn't even involve Luffy.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
so,
she did. She did, and she was like, "Oh, everybody's cheering." She was like, "Okay, great."
I mean,
But some people don't care about the action.
I
they
know,
wanna
but
see
she
other things.
doesn't. She didn't have context.
Mm-hmm.
This was one
You
of those
lose
things.
so much context.
Like if you don't watch
Yeah,
the
but, like,
show, like
From the startup, like after the time skip, like the new world, like
kind of gives you a bunch of context for things you
kinda
need.
does.
Like, oh, okay, so
oh, you're the first
the
one
robot they beat that robot, or the captain guy beat that robot, and then the other two beat a robot themselves. So they're stronger now because, I'm pretty sure it kind of like flashes back and shows Kuma before.
here. Mm-hmm.
I guess, but I think just like skipping over Marineford is absolute blasphemy in my opinion, man. Like,
Look, if you don't even know about Ace,
thank you.
then you
Yeah.
go back and you find out about Ace, it's like, damn, I was missing this treasure trove of a character. What the heck?
Okay, no.
You see
no,
the
no,
first
no.
Fire
No.
Fist?
I have the perfect point to counter why I don't think it's a good idea to start from post time skip. If you do that and you completely skip the pre-time skip stuff, you also miss the fact that Blackbeard is the first person in history to get 2 devil fruits and why that's such a big deal. And the fact that he did that in front of like the entire world government and everything. That is
Look,
a
I didn't
huge
say it
plot
was
point.
going to be perfect.
Oh,
I just
fuck
said
you,
I wanted
man.
the
It's a social
perspective.
experiment.
It's an idea, all right?
It's just no, you miss way too many important beats.
Nah, look, man. One Piece originally was supposed to be about going into the Grand Line and fighting the Yonko. We just
We got sidetracked.
started from there.
Hey, quick question:
What?
if Luffy, thought that he wouldn't explode, could he eat another devil fruit?
Based off of Gear 5 stuff?
Yeah.
No, I think it genuinely would still fuck him up.
Yeah.
Well, they do say like if the will of 2 devil fruits, the devils will both inhabit your body and they'll fight and make you explode from the inside,
Yeah.
right?
Until we know why Blackbeard's able to do 2 devil fruit, I think it's
Maybe he's
Too
like
much progress.
Hakuba.
I've always thought that, yeah, he had like either another soul living within him, or there's a
Maybe
split
that's why he
personality
can't sleep.
theory for him too.
Maybe that's why he don't sleep.
Just
He
different.
just
people
stays
operate,
awake
yeah.
all the time. So the other side of him, like
Takes
Hakuba,
over.
comes out when
Mhm.
Cavendish sleeps.
Actually, yeah, no, we've never talked about that, but that's a really good theory, and I like it because if it's like a split personality thing, have you noticed how sometimes he's like a huge fucking coward sometimes?
Yes.
And
yeah,
then other
you
times
get
he's like
Usopp vibes.
scary and menacing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a complete 180, bro. But like him having those different personalities like that, living in the same body,
Makes a lot.
that would make
of
way
sense.
more sense.
And like his scared cat, younger coward self,
Scared
and then like the self that was created to protect that that
kind of like
kid version, like Spice. Not
no,
Splice.
Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Split. You were talking
Split.
about Split.
Yeah, split.
Mm-hmm.
But Moon Knight too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then maybe just like another one that's kind of more evil and sadistic. Or the
I think that's a
strategist
really
one.
viable
Oh my God,
theory.
yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can see reasoning behind him not sleeping. It's like, oh, I gotta hold this thing at bay. Like I don't want to kill the people around me.
Oh,
And like we have gotten multiple characters throughout the series. Some of them not canon, like Arm Boy, the
Oh,
red
yeah,
arm
yeah.
kid, who like just loses
got the
control.
arm base, like after the time skip.
Filler, right?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the way to
Yeah.
Whole Cake.
I vaguely
Yeah,
remember
but
that,
they're like, okay, so Minks, if they use their Sulong, they'll lose control.
Yeah.
Right? There's little things kind of like
Mhm.
that. It's like you could lose control.
Succumb to the dark side. Sorry, couldn't help it. It was good. Did you have any other ones? Because I really like these these.
There's a lot of them.
I have quite a few. Yeah. So next one is going to be Buggy's portrayal in the live action. Now a lot of people have been complaining, is like, oh, he's so like menacing, and they really build him up to be like this big deal, like this evil, sinister guy.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's not Buggy, but that was Buggy. That was the
Buggy.
character that we knew at the start.
Mm-hmm.
He was sinister. He was trying to like give the facade of like, I'm this big bad pirate. I will kill you. He's a killer clown. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They did it well.
Yeah,
they did,
you know
yeah.
they did. And then it wasn't like after he was like kind of defeated that it was like, okay, now he's just a gag.
Yeah. Now he's kind of. And when they did that, I was like, all right, okay, they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, they already set it up for him to come back later. Maybe he'll be a little more serious before he's a gag character again.
I think he has to be serious one more time at Logtown before they
Mhm.
go full on
Full
gag
on,
character.
yeah.
There. Because like I mean those are pretty serious. Yeah, he almost chopped his head off, so I'd say
Yeah.
that's relatively serious.
Mhm.
I honestly
Team
really
Rocket
like
in
what?
early Pokemon. It's like Team Rocket and early Pokemon.
Oh, and they
were
used to
supposed
be a threat
Yeah,
in the
they
first
used to
few
be a threat.
episodes.
Yeah.
become a gag over the last 10 years.
Also, we haven't really been good at this, but God Lucci in our YouTube stream has also been commenting. He previously said that remember that Blackbeard has 3 skulls on his flag,
Yes.
also feeding into the multiple personality
Mhm.
theory or multiple soul theory. So thank you. We did not catch that. And he also says Buggy is the best. Buggy was awesome. I
Buggy
fucking
Buggy
love
D
it.
Is the
Clown.
best.
Buggy D Clown.
Oh, did y'all know that Gary from SpongeBob, his full name is Gary D. Snail?
Yes, I did. Gary D Snail is actually.
I did not know that.
Gary's Joy Boy.
Gary's Joy Boy confirmed.
Snail fruit?
The snail
I just
fruit, bro.
got lucky with a good name.
Yeah, you did.
The Snail God.
He's king of the Den Den
Okay.
Mushis.
Well, this last one, this is more like open discussion.
Okay.
I've seen people talking about it. I don't know how to feel. So essentially the idea that like, you know how Luffy has this inherent luck, like just built into
Yes.
him. He's
Mhm.
just a lucky guy,
Mhm.
right? And people just happen to want to follow him. Like he's able to be, have that charisma. Those moments where he needs to like, oh, I can hear the voice of all things.
Mm-hmm.
The discussion is essentially, do all of those aspects that he has access to come from him eating the fruit and Nika? Is it like when he ate it, it was like, oh, well, you're going to need these things?
Huh.
Or is it just an innate part of Luffy and, you know, Nika has nothing to do with it?
That's a really good question.
That is, and I don't like it because now I'm questioning everything I know about this character.
About what
I'm gonna
character?
say it depends if
Oh,
the Nika fruit has eluded the world government, but has there been previous users?
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
we were kind of talking about that earlier, and like the condition of them dying doesn't make sense because the previous user was going to die. They had to
Yeah,
have
so
died
they
at
had to
some
have
point.
died.
So that
Yes.
prerequisite being he had to die, I don't think that's necessarily what it might have been. It might have been like
Maybe verge of death.
I
maybe
kind
a
of
not
fine,
even
like
that.
a
It's
fine
like-
line, maybe.
like a-
no.
like you have to be kind of in sync with the will of that devil
Yes.
fruit, and then you died, and it's like, no, we're not done yet. We're going in for round 2.
What if it also has something to do with the D clan?
See,
the other
I
thing.
feel like that definitely does have something to do with the D clan.
Yeah, I would say that.
D for D's nuts. No, I'm just kidding. For dreams.
But then, like, why didn't Law hear
Just a sideways smile.
Zunisha on Zoe?
Oh, but he could hear her there. On.
Can he? Can he?
Yeah, did it? Weren't people reacting?
Not to Zanisha, no.
No.
So everybody inside doesn't know Zanisha's there.
No.
No, not at all. The only people that knew Zunisha was there was Momonosuke,
Yamato. In the Marines.
and the Marines, yeah. Not even Luffy knew,
No.
honestly. He wasn't talking to Zunisha. It was just the heartbeat and the sounds of the drums that...
Drawed Zunisha there.
But the only people that heard that was Zunisha, right? No one else could hear those drums,
Momonosuke.
right? And Momonosuke.
Could Momonosuke?
Pretty sure he could. Yeah, because just like he like pulls up to the top and he's like drums.
Oh man, now I really
And
wonder
he's like,
who
what's this
actually can-
music?
who can actually hear the drums of liberation?
Is it only people who can hear the voice of all things?
Yeah.
Because like Luffy, clearly, I mean, it's the sound of his heart, so he can.
Yeah.
hear it.
And in the manga, it specifically says badumts, badumts. Like it
Mhm.
has the word spelled out, so it's making that sound. But who can actually hear it, or who is it affecting? I guess.
Because then, like, wouldn't
You think Sanji could hear it? He's an observation specialist.
I don't think he could hear the drum beats, but I think he could like feel Luffy's like presence. I
his
guess.
observation, like with his observation, definitely feel like him like coming.
Going gear 5th.
Yeah.
I like-
And if
I like
Zoro
his
was
presence
awake, he'd
returning, like,
probably
it's a
feel
little
that too. Let's
different.
be honest.
It's a good thing Zoro was not alive for Luffy dying.
No.
You heard what I said.
Ooh, that he wasn't.
Yeah.
Zoro would have lost. He would have cried. He would have cried
like a
No, he wouldn't have.
bitch.
like a bitch.
Like whenever Kuina killed herself.
Oh my god.
She didn't.
Oh,
That's not
man.
confirmed.
Down D stairs
It's
killed
not
her.
confirmed.
That's not suicide.
You're right.
It's murder.
Assisted. Oh.
Murder.
Assisted. Oh, you're right. God damn it. Oh fuck.
I would like to think that that's an innate ability in Luffy.
Same.
Like it's just he has like he's got to be like crazy fucking lucky just to be like, oh hey, I happen to come across this crazy like notorious pirate and he has this insane thing in this world that there's only one of, and people are lying about what it is and covering up. I'm gonna eat it. Just because
Yeah.
I'm upset. Like the odds. The odds for that to happen. Like he has to that luck has to be Luffy's.
Do you think like predestination type thing? Like he was always
No, I
destined
don't
to do
think
it?
Predestination. It could have been someone else, but
Could have been
you
Ace.
know, It could.
Well, that's what it seems like. It seems like Shanks was there to maybe deliver that fruit to Shanks, the son of the Pirate King.
Ace, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like Shanks had it, right? And
You said Shanks twice.
oh, my bad. Delivered to Ace.
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
the
well
son
like
of-
let's say Sabo ate it.
Mm.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Probably would have been fine. Like he
Probably still worked out, to be honest.
yeah, like look, same thing. Like Luffy's out here fighting for people's freedom. It would have been the same thing with Sabo. It was like on a world scale, it would have had a similar effect.
I guess so. I also have a feeling that like it works because of Luffy's specific dream that he has. And
Like I want to be the freest person on the sea.
yes, that is his dream,
that's
but that's
true.
not like so he has a dream that has not been actually stated. It's what he told Ace, and and also Yamato read it. Remember in the journal, and it was the same dream that Gold Roger has. So there is a specific dream that Luffy has that we don't know what it is.
Like he said at the end of the fight with Kaido.
I want to.
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna create a world where everyone can eat.
No,
Where
that's
all my
just what he
friends can
wanted.
eat their
like,
fill.
that's what he wanted for the island of Wano. But it's remember the flashback with Yamato and Ace?
Yeah.
When Ace told her, I guess, Luffy's dream, and
She's like,
she started like tearing up or whatever or something, and Ace was like, hey, like don't laugh at him, only I'm allowed to laugh. And she was like, no, like I wouldn't laugh at that. He has the same dream as the Pirate King. It's like been talked about, but we don't know what that dream actually is. I have a feeling that that's really important because it's been brought up a few times now.
Mm-hmm.
So, just I guess also just remember that too. But that might also have something to do with either that, the will of D, and the combination of having the Nika fruit also. Like I think Luffy was just like the right person to meet certain conditions that maybe we don't know.
right place, right time.
Right place, right time. Yeah.
Hmm.
Right place, right time, right person. Maybe I don't know.
That's yeah.
Okay, it could have been fucking Blackbeard.
It could have been. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, that innate selfishness to go be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do what I want because fuck everything else in the status quo. I want what I want.
I saw this theory on Blackbeard that okay, so if the government's covered up a devil fruit before, who's to say they haven't done it with another one?
With the yummy yummy.
Yeah. What if that one's like
What if they did that with the flower fruit?
like that's another one?
And it wasn't just O'Hara and her being able to read poneglyphs. That they were like 80,000 on a child.
She didn't have a devil. Oh no, she did have a devil fruit.
Yeah.
I forgot.
But like, what if he like what makes him like so broken and special is that like it's actually
It's something different than the
because
darkness fruit.
think about it, it's an evil fruit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you go back to how the Gorosei talked about saying, we've been chasing the Gomon Gomon or the Nika fruit for forever, but it's a Zoan type. It has a conscious of its own. What if like Blackbeard's Yami fruit is actually like a Zoan cover up?
Like
And-
yummy gum.
Think about it, like they say, like
His body is different. Luffy's body is different.
It doesn't act like a traditional Logio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has a physical form and takes double damage,
Exactly.
but he's able to negate devil fruit abilities.
Yeah, everything we know about Logios and what his fruit is doesn't match. So
And, like-
What if he ate like a sea god fruit?
Mhm.
I feel like it's some kind of mythical fruit. Maybe
Yeah.
it might also have an alternative name.
But like, it's like a darker kind of entity. There's Nika that chased after like the most joyful kind of boy,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak. Like, what if this one sought after somebody dark
Dark and corrupted.
and corrupted? One that's willing to kill their fucking brother
Mm-hmm.
just for that fruit.
Maybe it's like the polar
that's why,
opposite.
That's
of
why
that
the fruit didn't like fall into the hands of Teach, fell into the hands of Thatch,
Mhm.
and like that was the test. Like that, it never chose
Will he
Thatch.
kill for me?
Exactly. The fruit never really chose Thatch.
And like see if it could corrupt him, or if he's innate, like has the innate nature of like I'm corrupted.
Yeah. What a lot of people think also is like he clearly like Blackbeard is the opposite of Luffy, especially even from the introduction. Remember when they first met and it was like, oh, this pie is delicious. Oh, this pie is horrible.
Mhm.
They're polar opposites of each other. So if Luffy has the sun god fruit, who's to say that Blackbeard has a moon god fruit? Maybe.
Oh, that would be cool.
The moon is very important in One Piece.
Yeah.
It's been like referenced a million times. There's so much lore around it that we just don't know. And I think that if Luffy does have the epitaph of like sun god, right, based off of his fruit, who I really do think that there's something there with Blackbeard and his devil fruit that may not actually be the darkness fruit. It might actually be something more on the mythical side that maybe the government also doesn't want to,
Yeah.
What if it's like like I don't know what the entity would be, but like say it's like an evil fruit, like actually evil, right? Like an evil entity that has the ability to wield the power of darkness. So
Mhm.
it's
Yes.
like, oh yeah, it's a yummy fruit. Like it gives you the power to wield darkness. You turn into
Mhm.
darkness.
but
That's
in
what that
reality,
is.
it's like it's like another, mythical Zoan,
Shinigami.
Yeah,
So, like I don't
some
know.
shit like that, right? It's like human fruit model,
Moon.
Shinigami,
Kaguya something.
something,
Doesn't Kaguya mean moon?
Moon
Moon
goddess,
goddess.
or rabbit goddess.
Rabbit goddess.
Rabbit goddess? Never mind.
But the rabbit's
Lord.
always associated to the moon,
Yeah.
so it kind of makes sense why they had
Mhm.
carrot. do
I'm
the
calling
symbol
that right
form.
now. If we ever learn what it actually is, and I'm right, yell me $5.
Well, me and Emery talked about that. I don't know if we ever talked about it on the podcast, but I definitely feel like Sulong is a reflection of like that Gear 5th form. You know, because like
It's white.
it turns white. He's got white. He was able to like fuck with the electricity, kind of doing what he wants.
True.
Uh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
there's
The moon
similarities.
is a reflection of the sun,
Yeah.
and they had to look at the moon to like gain that form
Kind of like
and have access.
Yeah.
Mighty Ozaru, kind of. It's the same concept for the Ozaru.
Oh,
It's not the moon itself that it is like the moon amplifies the Blux waves.
they
we
convert Super
getting
Saiyan
into
4?
GT? I'm just kidding.
God Lucci in our chat says some people say that Blackbeard has a kraken fruit.
I've heard that. That's
Yeah.
a good one. I like that one.
I kind of like that
Fruit
too.
cracking. See, I'm just like, if there's a human Nika, I'm just suspicious that Chopper's fruit isn't just a basic human fruit.
Yo,
Why else was Teach there? Why else was Blackbeard on that island?
On which island?
On
Blackbeard?
Drum Island. He was
Blackbeard?
there
Yeah,
When was
like
Drum-
a week
when was he-
before
Ace was
they
there.
get to Drum Island, and you know that because Chopper's like, oh yeah, there's a guy made a fire who stopped here.
It stopped snowing
And
here
it
for
stopped,
3 days.
Yeah, it stopped
I
snowing for
forgot
3
about
days.
that.
And then they're like, oh
dude.
yeah, Logias might have an effect on the island that they're
Dang,
on.
but if you started from post time skip, you'd never know, huh?
Yeah, fair.
I mean,
Fuck
this
you,
is
Sam.
true. But I'm just saying, like, maybe there's more to Chopper's fruit.
Maybe. And he is the only like Zoan fruit user that we've seen have so many different forms.
He's gonna be like the cure all. Like if there is a embodiment of a character in One Piece from like the ancient past or like a god that is of medicine,
It'll be
that.
him.
It'll be
That'll-
that. Because like when you look at the mushroom that his fruit is based off of, it's known as like a cure all mushroom.
Yeah, the Amanita Themyscira.
Yes.
I didn't even
Yeah.
remember that. Wow.
Huh?
No, that was
Moving on. He
impressive.
likes
That was
mushrooms.
impressive.
Anyways.
There's actually a fun like Christmas lore behind those mushrooms actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It like actually directly relates to Santa Claus.
Oh, shit, really?
So it like he's right. It was used as a cure all. It is a potent psychoactive. People would take it for many different medicinal reasons. But where like it's actually very common at is in more colder climate areas. A lot of snow. And how the whole like Santa Claus thing got started is that like during the winter when people would get snowed into their homes, other people would like come from like different parts of like the area and they would run along the rooftops throwing the mushrooms down their chimneys.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of that before.
And like that's why like if you see a lot of like older style Christmas cards, they'll have Santa Claus and like an elf. But if you look at like the trees behind it, like the very detailed ones, you'll see that they always typically
mushroom.
have the Amanita Themysciras.
Wow.
And that's very much what the devil fruit design looks like, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I see the
100%.
Chopper in the
correlation.
past said, "I will become the panacea, the cure all." Right. So who's to say that devil fruit didn't have a power of its own, being a human fruit, a Zoan, and
Maybe.
didn't just happen to find the right guy, or like it's like, oh, this poor animal suffering.
That's the perfect
Help it out.
animal to like try to embody the will of like medicine.
God Lucci says Chopper could have the human fruit model Cernunos. I'm sorry, I butchered that name.
That's okay. What is that though?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
We don't know what that is, but see, is like there's a reason we're having
Yeah.
this discussion. Clearly,
Yeah.
other people kind of think that as well.
Mm-hmm. There's so much more to everything.
Like, yeah, they really like with the whole concept of like, oh, the
Hey,
government,
God, devil fruit.
yeah, the government covered up like the name to a devil fruit. It's like, um,
So they can do that.
how many times have they done that?
Uh-huh.
Like, I need to know. And like, here's another thing that like I feel like a lot of people forget, but the world government does have a devil fruit vault
Mm-hmm.
that they just lock up shit that is like deemed too powerful to be out in the public. And it's also, I'm pretty sure, where they're like, la 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 la, we got a new admiral, let's see what we're gonna give him. That looks fun.
You got the options between this and this, because I felt like it.
Yeah, seriously, I bet Emu picks him out.
Maybe.
Fuck it. Give him the red one.
There's 6 red ones.
Those are the options.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Sorry.
Oh, he says it's a god of nature with antlers. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's
and it's
dope.
perfectly fitting. Like even horns and like medicine are like closely tied.
Yeah.
Like Shikamaru and the Nara clan, they have like that reindeer grove area, and they'll go in and like harvest the horns for medicinal purposes.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, a lot of things kind of line up there. I could see there being more.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I think that like Oda, whenever he picks his like either devil fruits or powers or whatever, he does research. He doesn't just pull something out of his ass. I think he's always inspired by something.
yeah.
And that's where it comes from. I mean, take Gear 5 for example. He was inspired by like Tom and Jerry and old school like, you know, what is it? The old school like cartoons that we used to watch.
Popeye,
Yeah, Popeye, all that stuff. So
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes. Yeah, I don't know how to forget Looney.
You don't get this far into a series and make as many pit stops and as many like grand adventures on islands that don't even necessarily matter in the grand scheme of things, unless you're inspired.
Yeah.
Like he's got so much fuel behind that fire.
Like, he did not need to do that whole Sanji whole cake detour.
That was so
But we
good.
did it. And
But
it was
he
good,
did it,
and
and
was
we're so
fun.
glad he did.
Sanji had a woman, and then he forgot about her.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Rip in the chat.
Oh, bro, he said that line, that famous line way back in the day. Forgive a woman for her lies.
How long are we running?
About like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
Oh, we haven't even gotten into these real conversation,
Oh, God.
nitty gritty.
Let's pick a couple of them and then maybe like save some of them, I guess, for next
Okay,
one.
so hold on one second. We'll talk about it. Okay, so Straw Hat Training Island. Which one was your favorite? So we could talk about each one.
Ooh,
which
Training
one we
Island.
prefer?
Raining Islands?
Yeah. So the island that they were on for the time skip.
Oh.
Frankie.
Yeah.
Frankie having access to like all the Vegapunk information.
The best or favorite arcs for each Straw Hat pirate.
Oh, we had done that before.
The coldest Straw Hat moments. Like the coldest moment for each one. We could talk about how there's like no fishermen or mink in the Navy. It's just giants and like regular people. You don't even see like long arm or long leg tribe,
That's
long
true.
neck, any of that. I just have questions about how Den Den Mushi work after seeing him in live actions. We could talk about that. Best character introduction. Right.
Okay.
So that
Okay,
one's
pretty
good, bro.
Yeah.
That one's good.
How about like let's each take one question from here.
Okay.
All right, and then we can
Best pre-time skip arc.
No, 'cause
Impel
that'll be a
down.
quick debate. See what I mean?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, well, we'll start with whichever one y'all want to do. We can just kind of go from there. Just vibing.
I like the coldest Straw Hat moments.
Oh, okay.
So we can go through all of them and I guess kind of like pick your favorite ones. Let's save Luffy for last.
I was about to say, like,
Yeah.
um,
All right, Zoro Master, what you got?
coldest moment?
Coldest Zoro moment.
Um,
And you can't be like, oh, well, I have to. No.
No,
Pick
no, no,
one,
no.
the others don't exist.
Are you gonna say nothing happened?
I want to, like, that's kind of fucking up there, man.
Which one?
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
If nothing happened, what makes that so cold?
Motherfucker, we.
Exactly. That's exactly why.
No, that is really good, actually.
Yeah, I'm saying nothing happened. Exactly.
Oh, I got this.
All right.
man was willing to cut his own fucking legs off.
I knew you were gonna do.
That's your
something like
favorite
that.
Zoro moment?
Not my favorite, but it's one of the fucking
No,
coolest
no,
moments.
okay. The coldest.
The coldest?
What,
Oh,
like,
oh,
like
no, no,
when
no,
he went
okay,
to
hold
cut
on.
down Monet.
No, no,
I was
no,
gonna-
no,
he must have
no,
been pretty
no,
cold for that.
no. The coldest is I will become king of hell. I don't give a
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's kind of the
So
coldest moment. I
good.
can't lie.
Yeah,
He's
that one takes
right.
the cake. It's like up there. Obviously, nothing happened. Is like that was more
Pinnacle.
just like badass / loyal, but like the
Mhm.
king of hell is cold as fuck.
As fuck. Like to beat somebody like that and then end it with that line.
Yeah, no, I loved that.
Okay.
We got next.
Sanji?
Sanji, coldest Sanji moment.
Oh man, thanks for light. It's pretty
Thanks for
damn
light.
good.
Thanks for the light. Yeah, with fucking that was actually I would go with that.
He put the smack down on Luffy.
You like
Really?
that? I did not
I'm not
like
saying
that.
I don't like it, but bro, that was some cold shit, bro.
Ooh. Yeah, I can see why you would say that. I don't know if I would make that.
What
I
about
got
when
it,
he
I
ate
got it.
food off the floor, looking at his brothers like,
I
don't
got one
waste
better.
food,
When
bitch.
he rolls in, flaming fucking wheel, boom, cracks the candy, releases his whole fucking family.
Yeah.
That was
and
a
he's
good
just
moment.
Standing
you
there
go.
like,
There you
yeah,
go.
I'm the one
That's-
who's here to save you.
Those
Yeah.
are the moments we're looking for.
Look at how useless y'all are. I
Yeah.
just saved you
That shit was fucking
for no
badass.
reason, out
Yeah.
of kindness.
Actually, can I do a quick honorable mention? I still like yours
No.
better, but fuck you.
Yeah, no Sanji, extra Sanji shit.
Do you remember when Sanji and Zoro were both fighting King and Queen after Zoro recovered from his injuries?
Yeah.
Remember when Zoro like blocked an attack and he was like, "You owe me one," and then immediately after
afterward.
Sanji's like, "I owe nothing" by saving Zoro. That's one that like I fucking loved because I wasn't even in the manga. I was just like, "Oh no, cold."
Sorry,
Hmm.
he threw me off. What's up? Oh yeah, we're even live too. FYI.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why we got a sign.
Yeah.
That's not
That'll be
why,
up- that'll
but
be up
it'll be
later.
that'll be a good use.
All right, next Straw Hat we got
Oh wait.
what?
Sanji versus Doflamingo was pretty cold.
That was pretty cool.
He did hold
but-
his own a little bit.
Yeah.
Sanji versus Virgo was pretty cold. He has a lot of cold moments, bro.
Mhm.
Like, I'm sorry, that scene where during Annie's lobby, he goes and opens the gate and just like strolls out. It's like, yeah, we gotta go, y'all. Door's about to open.
Oh.
That was cold as fuck. They wouldn't have made it out without him.
Mm-hmm.
True.
What about when Sanji asked Zoro to cut him down if he ever goes crazy? That was pretty cold.
Nah, that was some pussy ass shit.
Yeah.
Oh, cut me down if I ever.
I'm trying to get at my brothers, so make sure you
I'm a
kill me.
bitch.
You walked
I'm
right
not
into
confident in
that.
I thought it was
myself.
good.
I'm just kidding. I love Sanji.
I don't. Fuck him.
You're just
Oh.
upset that he was more
Oh.
cool than
Oh.
in the
You're just upset
live
he has
action.
a-
I'm
No,
not fucking upset
no,
that he
you
was
don't-
cool in the live action. I
upset he has a
defended his
higher
ass
rating.
Better than
2
Zoro.
times, motherfuckers.
You know what else was really cold? When he snuck onto the sea train alone.
Oh.
Just started dispatching entire train carts
Mhm.
of people. That was cold.
Yeah.
It's crazy how we have more moments for him than
Just about
Zoro,
to
dog.
say, yeah, it seems like he
That's
has
because
way
you
colder
pieces of shit
moments.
aren't willing to put some effort into it. Moving on.
Oh, really?
Really? Because I can actually try if you want. First time we ever got fucking Ashura.
This is gonna be a 3-hour podcast.
Yeah, now
guys.
it's gonna be.
Well, you're fucking helping.
What did you guys do? What button did you push? You fucking pushed the Harry Potter button earlier.
He pressed the
You-
Harry
you know
Potter
what,
button.
You-
gotta
okay,
bring
then you
up-
can blame
You
him.
got to bring up Ashura and King of Hell. I didn't even bring up Diablo Jamble or the Ifrit.
If I'm being honest, the Diablo, like his first Diablo Jamble, I honestly don't really remember it much.
Are
Oh,
you
bro, I just
serious?
remember the impact of that shit being sizzly, and then he hits Jabra, and then he looked like grilled meat afterwards. I was like, damn.
I do remember it, but like when I think of
not
Annie's
very
lobby, man, I'm more focused, honestly, even over Zoro, Monster Boy Chopper.
Monster Point Chopper.
Yeah.
Can that be his coldest moment? One of.
One of
That was
like,
pretty
He
fucking
sacrificed.
cold. But
He knew
also,
that like he didn't know what was gonna happen. with
even
that
like
third
his
ball.
speech like
clashed with
leading
Big
up
Mom.
to it. Oh,
and that
fuck.
and his clash
Okay.
with Big Mom.
that would be his coldest moment pre-time skip and post.
Okay,
hold
there
on,
you go.
hold on. The moment where he took the drug to cure the
Oh.
ice oni shit started cracking, and then like
He
we
risked-
were good, bro. That was cold as fuck.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then immediately after, he's like, "All right, I gotta use my new drugs."
We're so gonna keep this live if it's still going on.
My new Rumble balls.
There you go.
All right. Nami?
Nami.
Coldest moment. When she told Big Mom Luffy gonna be a pirate king.
Oh yeah.
She was so scared, but she was like, "Nah, I gotta tell you, it's about to happen."
When she walked past Sanji in that red dress and whole cake.
Oh, bro, yeah, she was all pissed off at him
That
still.
was cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was hard to watch. No, it wasn't. I love watching that actually.
Quick detour, if you guys think about it, but I think we can all agree upon Nico Robbins.
Wait. But Nami used in the Viva card in whole cake. That was pretty cold.
It was convenient.
It was convenient,
I
but
don't
her
think it was
walking past Sanji was cold. I think it's
That's more like cold, yeah. But the other one was just convenient and very smart on her part.
What about the slap? Sorry, that slap
When
was
she
great.
slapped
yeah,
Sanji?
she smacked the fuck out of him. Not as hard as
I
Vivi
don't-
slapped
no,
Luffy,
Still
though.
see-
It wasn't cold. Like when I think of cold,
silence
it's like
speaks
ooh,
volumes.
you know what I mean? Yeah, silence.
And like her just walking right past him, like that was her letting him know, like, you done fucked up, and you're gonna be in the doghouse for a while, buddy.
What were you saying for Nico Robin?
Oh, her fucking demon formed. Are you shitting me? That is.
If that's what it takes, I'll become a devil. Yeah.
Well-
when she says that.
I mean, that was okay. I love that scene. This is Robin we're talking about. Obviously, I love that scene, but I do have to say there is that scene in Dressrosa where she like protects.
Oh, Rebecca.
Yeah.
That's her name. She protects Rebecca and like takes on that damage and just like they don't know.
That
she's
was
kinda
her. That
fucked
was
up.
her. Nothing happened.
Yeah, that
moment.
was her nothing
Yeah.
happened moment. And like when she did that, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, Robin, my girl.
Yeah.
So you know, I feel like that was
was
pretty
pretty good,
damn
too.
cold, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if it just like justifies this. Like,
I mean that, or when she snapped Spandam's fucking back.
see,
that-
there we go. That's
That's the
fucking what I'm
energy I'm
talking
looking
about.
for.
Something that like,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was cold.
Yeah, see, like, you know, like, yeah, like, I mean, I think though, like, what really needs to like help justify this line is if you would want it done to you or for you, probably not cold. If you do not want that fucking done to you, that's cold.
Okay.
So like, hell, man,
Snapping
I would
his neck.
take
Dude, I thought he
Nico
would be
Robin
crippled.
saving my life any day of the week. Just Sanji gets it. He knows. I'll have Nico Robin save me any day of the fucking week. I do not want to fucking encounter that demon or have her fucking snap my back in half. That sounds like pure nightmare fuel.
He's identifying with Sanji right now, y'all.
You, I'm gonna need you to stop this recording. You're gonna have to transfer that
Usopp.
file to our computer because he's not
Usopp.
taking it home.
Usopp, coldest moment.
Usopp.
Dressrosa.
Dressrosa, hands
Done.
down.
Yeah.
Done. Okay, what about on top of
Wait a minute.
top of the Ennis lobby, the Justice Tower?
Shoot down that
Shooting
flag.
all the way
You mean
down.
Sogeking?
What did you say, Sam?
I said, whenever, I guess it's Luffy, but he tells him shoot down that flag.
Oh yeah, that's
Soga King's coldest moment
Yes.
is shooting down the flag.
Yes.
that was Usopp, bro.
Soga King?
That
Yeah.
was Usopp.
Usopp wasn't
God damn it.
there.
He did it.
Cap.
He did it. That was his Firebird star.
No.
Soga King, bro. Oh, see, he started from like post time skip.
Yeah, he doesn't
That's
know.
the issue. Yeah.
He's just theorizing.
That is a popular fan theory though that Usopp is Soga King.
Yeah, I do like it. It's
It's interesting, you know.
Okay,
see.
I have three
Convenient.
questions.
3.
only.
I'll allow two.
Okay.
fine, three.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Did he meet Sniper King in Kokoyashi Village, or not Kokoyashi Village, in Syrup Village, or did he go to the Sniper Island?
Okay, so no, this is how. Oh, how like Usopp and them, like how
Yeah.
Usopp and Soga King know each other.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no. Soga King definitely visited Syrup Village, and that's where he got a lot of inspiration for the stories that he told.
That's why he was as good of a sniper as he was, because he came to visit him in Syrup Village. He was inspired by Soga King. He's like, I want to be just like him.
Man, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. No, because if he didn't have a figure like that in his life, like a father figure like
Yeah.
that, he'd be really upset with Luffy all those times. He's like, man, me and Yasopp, we used to play catch. He taught me how to shoot a gun one time. That was lit. You know, he'd read me bedtime stories. It was pretty great.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, like that's
Usopp
why
didn't
he
need
doesn't get jealous. He had
He had
Soga
Soga
King.
King.
Exactly.
Oh, so Soka King's actually like pretty old.
Probably.
Probably it's hard to tell with that mask.
I wonder
Yeah.
if that's like, I wonder if he ate a mythical devil fruit.
Oh.
Sniper fruit. We're getting off track. Let's move on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Usopp though, but like in Dressrosa.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
like-
that was crazy cold. He was even like, it doesn't matter if anybody knows. Like, there's all these people not relevant to my crew who will witness this. It doesn't matter if my crew knows.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That was probably one of his best moments.
That and like he clutched the fuck up
Mhm.
in the basement whenever.
Oh, yeah.
whenever Robin was gone. Like
Yeah.
if he fell into the typical Usopp that he falls into, like pre-time skip Usopp, we would have lost Robin forever.
Yep.
We would have lost, I think. Period.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But, who we got next? Frankie.
Coldest.
Oh,
running
my
over Big
God.
Mom, dog.
Go ahead.
But come on, bro. God, what's his name?
Mr.
Senior Pink.
Senior
Senior
Pink,
Pink.
bro. Like the walking up the crater, half the face destroyed. Fucking, you got the Terminator eye going, bro.
Yeah.
But I do 100% agree. Like him rolling up and just
No, yeah, that's mine. The motorcycle on Big
Mom's face. That's some cold shit.
Well, he also hit her with the line, or hit Nami with the line of like, "Oh, we're part of the Pirate King's crew. Like, we can't fear a mere Yonko."
Yonko.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right? That was cold as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I those two probably like damn. That's it. That's I got.
Okay.
I can't think of anything better than
Frankie.
that.
So we'll do Brooke.
Ooh.
Oh,
I got one though for
Brooke.
Frankie real quick.
Oh, what you got for Frankie?
That man in front of Cypher Pole pulled out instructions to a
To Pluton
and
burn
burned
them.
it in their face. Like straight was like, you guys see this, right? You guys know what this is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good
yeah,
too.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Game over, bitches.
Now it's up here.
yeah,
Good call.
Kill
that was
me.
pretty fucking cold.
Good call. For Brooke, calling Big Mom
Young lady.
Mm-hmm.
Only a fool.
And that's something that
plans
also
for his
God
death.
Lucci mentioned in her chat too. Yes, abso-fucking-lutely.
Well, that in that Soul King moment.
Oh yeah, he's
yeah,
like
yeah.
big. Oh yeah.
I would say Brooke's coldest moment is being a part of Whole Cake Island.
Being
Yes.
the MVP.
Being
of Whole
the
King.
MVP of
of
that
Whole
entire arc. Anytime he's on screen, yeah.
He was. Oda was like, "Who do I want to pull all the critical moves off?"
Moves out of this.
We're gonna make it Brooke.
Yes.
Fuck it. We're gonna make it Brooke this arc.
I love Brooke. And also honorable mention when he does his first like hummingbird slash in Thriller Bark.
Mm.
That
like,
was
hallway.
cold.
I
That was
love
cold.
scene. I loved that. It was literally cold and it was cold as fuck.
Okay. What about Jinbei?
The green room.
The green room, really? That's yours?
Oh, bro.
I
Oh,
don't-
fuck. Hold on. Okay, maybe I have to reevaluate this.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty cold when he came up against. That was cold. I was thinking Akainu when he just rolled up to save Luffy. Was like, "Nah, I'm not letting you kill him today. I'll die if I have to."
Damn, I'm
Like,
thinking.
he had no fear.
No, you're right.
I'm gonna have to
he
give him
has a
post-it
lot of
freeze.
good ones.
Yeah, he does.
I'm personally thinking the sake cup with Big Mom.
Oh,
I can't think of
Oh,
a bigger
man.
moment where I'm like, he is.
That was so
him.
dope. She said life or leave, and he said, "Bitch, I'm leaving, even if you said not
with my
to."
life.
I'm about to
don't
be part
fear
of the
you.
Pirate King's crew. I can't fear a mere Yonko. Like, no.
So good, so good,
to
dude. I
her
love that
face.
the older
In front
generation
of
just
many
embodies
people.
it. Frankie, Jinbei, Brooke, the older Straw Hats are just like, "Nah, fuck the bullshit. We ain't with this system. No, we
Like,
do
y'all-
what we
y'all
want.
shits.
Do you not know who my captain is? We're pulling up."
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then does that leave Luffy? I think we got everybody right.
Motherfucker, don't make me pick that.
I have one off the top of my head, but I could go on for hours, so I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
a couple.
Okay. Actually, okay. How about we just pick one like off top of our head that's like, yeah.
I got mine
like
ready to go.
that.
Luffy walking past Big Mom and Kaido on the rooftop. Just straight past
Yeah.
them, straight to Kinemon.
That was cold as fuck.
That screamed just Yonko energy to me, and I was like, oh, I fucking love this character so much.
I did really like during the Summit War when he pulls up on Whitebeard and is like, basically, we're rivals now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna find the One Piece. Fuck you. But by the way, here, here's some information for you. It's like, oh shit, thanks, bro.
I got mine.
What's yours?
Luffy landing in front of the fucking admirals.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
that was cold.
Like, y'all are the biggest guns on this field. Guess what? Fuck you.
Yeah. No, that's a great one. We have a Chuck Collins in the chat. He also mentions another one for Luffy. Luffy fighting against Lucci in that final moment where he refuses to fall on the ground.
Oh my god.
That one is
That was
great,
cool.
my man.
Yes.
That's good. I like that one a lot.
Oh, Nightmare Luffy, stop it
Oh.
up.
And how can we forget punching the Celestial Dragon in
Oh,
Sabo?
yeah. I mean, that one's kind of just.
That one's a given, obviously,
Yeah.
but like I have to mention it.
Yeah.
That one was from God Lucci as well.
I'm always gonna say Rhino Schneider.
I don't know anyone in the world that loves that move more than you.
It's just so disrespectful.
Double
it's a
kick
flying,
to the face.
Yeah, it's a flying drop kick,
Yeah.
and he compresses his feet and like into his own body
Yeah.
to add the force.
Yeah, it is cool. I
And,
do
like he
love that
pulls up
move.
like feet before your face, like just before your face, and
Then he
that shit's
releases it.
compressed. Like
Then
you
his
know
muscles
that
like,
hurts.
What about a new one? How about him using Kaido as a jump rope?
Oh my god, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that was very disrespectful. I
So
will say that.
disrespectful,
Uber
man.
fucking disrespectful.
But I feel like it didn't damage him. He just like swung him around.
It doesn't have to be a damage. It was cold
It
and
was
disrespectful.
demoralizing.
Demoralizing.
I'm gonna demoralize him.
Yeah.
Was that what he was trying to do?
Probably turn him into a
You're
toy.
plaything, dog.
You wanted to
Ooh.
be.
You
You
a
wanted to
snake.
fight me drunk. This is what you get.
His clash with Doflamingo.
Oh,
That was cold. That was cold. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
The Advanced Conquerors hockey with Douglas Bullet from the movie.
That's a pretty good
I don't
one.
know if we're counting movies, but
I did really like the that moment in Onigashima when he like got the contagious virus on him too.
Oh yeah.
It was
Yeah,
like
when
we're
he's in
not
the
here to
prison.
lose. So if y'all are gonna get in our way, you're gonna have to go through me.
yeah, it's hard to do this with Luffy because every single arc has a cold
Cold
moment,
moment,
from
yeah.
Luffy. We could again talk about this for hours and hours and hours.
It's like,
Yeah.
we could literally
Yeah,
make an
agreed.
entire topic pick of just like, what's his cold moment on this island?
That would be a good way to break it down. Like go island by island.
That might be a topic for later though.
That'd be
Make
good,
a
yeah.
spreadsheet.
Well, we do want to talk about all of the Straw Hats and their like best arc or something, but I think that one deserves like its own, section where we can really go to this. This one's already been going for like probably almost 2 hours
I
now.
was gonna say, what are we creeping up on?
137.
137. Okay, not
Okay.
horrible, but
Can we end it off with a couple questions? I have a couple questions.
Yeah.
What's your questions?
So in the live action, we see the Den Mushi, and like, okay, yes, they look like they can choose. Like, if you don't know, Den Mushis can choose to look like the person using them or the person that they are calling.
Yes.
Right? They have that option. Like, it's an ability Den Mushis inherently have.
Okay.
Right? But in the live action, you see Garp feeding his like little pieces of lettuce.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So like
That was
they
so
gotta-
cute.
It
I
was
love
so
that.
cute. So they gotta feed them. They gotta take care of them in some way, right? In Thriller Bark, that scene, Law does his scan right after his fight with
Thriller
Smoker.
Bark?
That dope ass. Or, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Oh, Punk
Punk
Hazard.
Hazard.
Yeah.
that dope ass fight between Smoker and Law, and then he turns around, does the scan, takes all their Den Mushis, and is like, well, y'all are making it off the island, so it doesn't matter who you tell, you won't be able to.
Yeah, I remember that.
Do you think they got cold?
The Denon Mushi?
Yeah.
And the
100%.
outside. Do you
Oh,
think they were sitting there
yeah.
like, fuck, huddle together, guys?
Yeah, that's so sad.
Oh.
Poor snails.
Law's a dick.
Yeah.
You think they are? You think they got cold?
Yeah. 100%, man.
Okay.
They just left them out in the snow.
Do you think if you took a Den Mushi to a sky island that you'd get like some kind of crazy variation if you like
I bet if
came
you
back a few years
I
later?
bet if you bred them, like you set up enough there to breed over a while, I bet they'd grow wings.
Ooh. Sky Denon.
Like they'd have to
that'd be
evolve.
cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Sky Den.
Give it enough
I wonder,
time.
I
yeah.
wonder if they got like because I'm sure we saw some Den Mushi. I'm like 100% because that's how Big Mom was introduced through a Den Mushi,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I wonder if they have like aquatic based Den Mushi down there.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah, Gary D. Snail probably has them down there. He's
Gary.
underwater.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think about it. They do work, even if they get like washed up. Oh, I got movie red kind of detail, but I mean, those Den Mushis rolled up on the beach, and she was able to use those.
Being underwater and stuff.
So
Yeah.
Well, there's different kinds too, like video transponder.
yeah,
And then there's
Small
like
ones in their
actual
ear.
calls. Then there's the little like
The watch
stealth
ones.
ones. Like they're tap ones. Remember the gold one that Kizaru had?
You know, it's a very sophisticated communication device when you
What?
think about it.
It's
What?
based off of like animals.
what I'm sorry, I don't know how to phrase this. I'm sorry, but like, what steps have to be taken to turn a Den Mushi into a
Buster Call one?
snail?
I was thinking the same thing.
Like, that thing's gold.
And it looks solid. It looks
Yeah.
like it doesn't move.
It looks like a unit,
Oh God.
right?
Yeah.
And it probably is linked up to one specific signal, so it
Yeah.
can't like tie with any other signals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's probably a
it
very
has to have its own
secure
direct
line.
What if it's just a devil fruit user doing that to Den Mushis?
Like a gold user?
No. Maybe something has to do with Den
Like the
Mushis
snail man.
itself. Yeah.
They're just all in. Emu ate the snail fruit, and that's how they possess massive knowledge. 'Cause
Emu
there's
is Gary D. Snail.
Oh shit! Look at the silhouette that they present in the anime. Tell me that doesn't look like Gary in his projection of himself in his dreams.
Oh, and he's all tall and
Oh
shit.
shit,
Oh my
bro!
God.
There's even like giant snails.
Yeah,
Germa had them.
yeah.
Yeah, they crawled up the red line.
Uh-huh.
Dude, what if the snails are actually so much more important than anyone gave them credit for?
That would be hilarious. They're from the moon.
What if the One Piece has something to do with the snails?
One Piece is
Snails
like the first snail.
The One
The
Piece
first
is
Denden
a
Mushi,
snail
the
wearing
oldest
a straw
Denden
hat.
Mushi.
Please tell me we can leave it there.
We can leave it there, please.
Can we please leave it
All
there?
right, that's
All right.
that's episode 100. Thank y'all for watching, and thank you for all the support up to this point.
Yeah, we really could not have gone this far without all of you guys listening. Thank you for putting up with us with our shenanigans, and we hope to see you for another 100 episodes. We really do appreciate every single one of y'all.
And like we've said 100 times, and we'll say 100 more times, Alchemist out.
Alchemist
out.
out.
That's why I had the straw hat.
Episode 100.
They grow the straw hat.